This tee amazes me. It is so much better than the other tees that I've owned. I've gone through about 3 tees in the last year, and I got so fed up and just decided to spend a bit more money on a higher quality tee. Most tees will start to crack and break at the tip of the tee after about 50 swings. Not this one. This tee will literally last a lifetime. It features a flex top, which is not the normal type of hard rubber that cracks, it's a more flexible type that will not break. So when you hit the ball, the tee won't fall over like most other tees. The height of the tee is also very easily adjusted. The lowest height is about 26 inches, and its highest is about 43 inches. This tee does everything it's supposed to do. Exactly as advertised.
After a full season of using this tee, I can say that I am extremely satisfied with it. Brr Here is what I like about the tee. Constructed of durable materials. The metal post and solid base make it extremely durable. Instant feedback from the flex top. The flex top is one of my favorite features, giving my child instant feedback every time they hit the rubber. Easily transportable. I unscrew the main shaft and the tee as well as the base fit perfectly into my hitting net bag. Ease of use. I mean, it is a tee, but if my 5-year-old can take it out in the backyard and set it up himself, it must be easy to use. Brr have used many other brands of tees in the past and they all seem to come up short in at least one of the areas listed above. The Tanner tee is money well spent.
We bought this to replace a Jugs 5-point tee which lasted a few years before both upper tubes cracked. This 80 Tanner tee may not tip over, but it moves way too easily if the ball isn't hit perfectly. Our 17-year-old son is a decent hitter, and he has to reposition the tee every few swings. The base feels like plastic and it weighs less than 5.5 pounds. I guess we could have spent $105 and gotten the base weight. But why not just make the base heavier to begin with? We even put the heavy base of the Jugs tee on the front edge of this tee and it didn't completely stop movement. Brr In retrospect, I wish we had spent the extra $5 and bought the Jugs tee, which is similar in design but with a larger metal base. The Jugs tee weighs over 11.5 pounds, more than twice what this Tanner weighs, so pretty sure it is more stable, which to us is more important than portability.
I wish I would have bought this tee when my son was just starting baseball. We've probably purchased 67 tees over the years. This one is hands down the best tee we've ever used. We've used this all season with our 10U baseball team. It's taken a pretty good beating but shows no signs of wear. Great design that I anticipate will last for many years to come.
Seriously awesome quality. A coach friend told me this was better than the ones that he had for his team at school. There are worries that it may accidentally end up in his trunk. Lol. I would recommend this. Why buy 5 or 6 cheaper ones when you can buy this one and not have to replace it?
You always have to practice with the basics, and this tee was perfect for that. My daughter was in a slump, so I bought this tee because the one I bought at Academy only lasted a couple of seasons. The tee broke off from the base and I always hated seeing those black skid marks on her $350 bat. The rubber on top is perfect for those times when the bat makes contact with it. No skid marks and you can feel when you make good contact. You get instant feedback when you make contact that is too high or low on the ball. The tee also easily unscrews from the base, so transporting it is easier. Remember guys, buy once cry once. I'm glad I made the investment.
Our 11-year-old loves his new tee. He can adjust it easily as well as carry to and from garage to backyard for his own private batting session. It doesn't knock over due to the cone design and material of the top.
Don't waste your money on any other tee. My son has played top-level baseball for years and everyone used Tanner tees. All the Florida high schools and the top-level baseball academies use Tanner tees. Why? Quality. When my son was younger I spent money on many, cheaper were garbage and didn't last. This company has become the leader without any advertise and gets all by word of mouth, and by experience. These things can take a beating over and over. Picture 60 kids a day taking hacks at a tee and it's still good for years. These things last and last.
Super sturdy. Good quality materials. Easy to transport. Love at first try. Carry it in my baseball training backpack with a dozen of balls, and the materials are so high quality that I can easily screw in the stem into the base without being worried about messing with the threads. and comes back out easily when I'm done. Also, to set up or down during training is so easy, you don't need to interrupt your rhythm for minutes taking stuff out and moving it, just set the desired high and voila.
Been using this tee regularly several times a week since getting it at the beginning of 2018. Both my son baseball and I softball have been using it, as well as using it when I coach his baseball team. Has shown zero sign of fatigue, where the typical tee would have had the rubber tee insert split by now. BRBR further, due to the design, batter gets much better feedback on striking the ball and contact applied.